The Leominster City Council meeting is funded in part by DeCarolis Insurance Agency at www.decarolisinsuranceagency.com.
Conduct the public forum. The public forum is an opportunity for any member of the audience to speak on a matter specifically listed on the council agenda. Speakers will be asked to come to the microphone and state their formal name and address along with identifying the specific item or items they wish to address. Each speaker is respectfully asked to keep their comments within a 2-minute time frame. The council will not be responding or answering any questions. However, at the discretion of the council president, clarification may be given. We have one person signed up on the list, and that is Greg Thomas.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Greg Thomas, 310 Leggett Hill Road. I am here to talk about the property on Leggett Hill. I believe it's 235. I grew up on Leggett Hill. I've lived there on and off for about 30 years. My babysitter was the farmer who lived at the top of the hill. I took naps on the tractor as he farmed those fields that are back there. Leggett Hill has always been a very rural road. We don't have sidewalks. Half of the street doesn't have street lights, and a lot of us just like it that way. We like the less densely populated. We like to hike. We like our trees. And you know, when I heard the opportunity for the city to buy this property, I was really excited at the possibility of what it could bring to the city. And I hope you know, we have the opportunity to do that and use it potentially for recreation. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Is there any other member of the public that wishes to address the city council on the one and only item on our agenda? And for a second time, is there any member of the public that wishes to address the city council on the item which is on our agenda this evening? And a third and final time, is there any member of the public that wishes to address the city council this evening? Hearing none, I will declare the public forum closed. We'll open the special meeting at 5:30. Pledge to the allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll start with a roll of the councilors in attendance, starting with Councilor Frida.
Present.
Councilor Shalfo Zephyr.
Present.
Councilor Brady.
Present.
Councilor Angelini.
Present.
Councilor Ardinger.
Present.
Councilor Pauline Cormier.
Present.
Councilor David Cormier.
Present.
And I shall be recorded as present. We have 8 councilors in attendance this evening. We have one item, communications from the mayor. If the clerk could please read that.
C42, Dean J. Mazzarella, Mayor, requests approval of $550,000 for the purchase of 253 Leggett Hill Road, the same amount to be transferred from the stabilization fund, regarding to exercise the right of first refusal for 253 Leggett Hill Road.
I'm going to refer that to the chairman of finance, and I will note for the record that the agenda does say majority vote. If the clerk could please clarify that to a two-thirds majority based on the fact that it's coming from stabilization.
Okay, first time on the calendar, Mr. President, regular course.
C42 has been given regular course. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Councilor Frida.
Yeah, before we do that, through the chair, could we get a copy of the original PNS? If it's a right of first refusal, there must be an offer on the property, I would assume.
It could be conservation land too, in which case there
Oh,
will.
it's under 61A,
There
I
is
believe.
an offer through the chair on the property. I can ask for that.
Okay, very well. Anything additional? All right, motion to adjourn. Councilor Shalfo Zephyr, seconded Councilor Ardinger. All in favor, please recognize usual manner. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.
Today is January 3rd, 2022. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll begin with the roll call of councilors in attendance, starting with Councilor Bedanza,
Present.
Councilor David Cormier,
Present.
Councilor Pauline Cormier,
Present.
Councilor Ardinger,
Present.
Councilor Angelini,
Present.
Councilor Brady,
Present.
Councilor Shalfo Zephyr,
Present.
Councilor Deacon,
Present.
Councilor Frida.
Present.
All 9 members are present. At this time, I'd like to open up nominations for Council President. Do I have any nominations? Councilor Bedanza?
I'd like to nominate the Ward 3 Councilor, David Cormier.
Do I have a second?
You do?
Are there any other nominations for Council President at this time? For a second time, are there any other nominations? Third and final time. And do I have a motion to close the nominations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Councilor Pauline. Councilor David Cormier has been nominated for president. This will be a roll call vote, starting with Councilor Bedanza.
Yay.
Councilor David Cormier.
Yay.
Councilor Pauline Cormier.
Yay.
Councilor Ardinger.
Yay.
Councilor Angelini.
Yay.
Councilor Brady.
Yay.
Councilor Shalfo Zephyr.
Nay.
Councilor Deacon.
Yay.
Councilor Frida.
Nay.
That's a vote of 7-2. Councilor Cormier, you're now the president. Please take your seat.
Okay, I'd like to open up nominations for Vice President. Councilor Angelini.
I'd like to nominate Councilor Pauline Cormier.
Okay. Do we have a second? Councilor Bedanza. Okay, are there any other nominations to come besides Councilor Pauline Cormier? If not, do we have a motion to close?
So moved.
Councilor Bedanza and seconded by Councilor Ardinger. All those in favor of, we do all roll call, right? All right, so we'll do a roll call beginning with Councilor Bedanza for Councilor Pauline Cormier from Ward 2 for Vice President.
Yay.
Counselor Pauline Cormier.
Yay.
Counselor Frank Ardinger.
Yay.
Counselor Angelini.
Yay.
Counselor Brady.
Yay.
Counselor Shalfo Zephyr.
Yay.
Counselor Deacon.
Yay.
Counselor Frida.
Yay.
And I will be recorded as yay by a vote of 9-0. Counselor Pauline Cormier has been elected Vice President of the City Council.
Thank you.
At this time, we will adopt all of the rules of the City Council. You have been left, should have been left a copy of them by the city clerk on your desks. And if everybody is all set with them, I'll ask for a motion to adopt the rules of procedure for 2022.
So moved.
I'll second it.
A motion made by Councilor Pauline Cormier and seconded by Councilor Bedanza. Any questions or comments? Beginning with Councilor Bedanza to adopt the rules.
Yay.
Councilor Pauline Cormier.
Yay.
Councilor Ardinger.
Yay.
Councilor Angelini.
Yay.
Councilor Brady.
Yay.
Councilor Shalfo Zephyr.
Yay.
Councilor Deacon.
Yay.
Councilor Frida.
Yay.
And I will be recorded as yay by a vote of 9-0. The adoption of the rules have been adopted. At this time, we are also dictated by Article 27, Section 2-108 of the ordinances that we have to adopt a legal counsel to the City Council, and I will, I know that we haven't gotten committee assignments yet, but I will tell Councilor Pauline Cormier that she is going to be the Chair of Ways and Means. So I will ask if there's no objection, that you reach out to Attorney Stephen Madaus of Miracle O'Connell and ask him if he wants to continue to serve unless somebody else wants to bring another name to the floor. Okay, seeing none, Councilor Pauline Cormier, if you can reach out to him, and we will put this item on the January 10th agenda for a vote if he is willing to continue to serve as our legal counsel to the City Council.
I will do that.
Thank you very much. And the final item is the naming of the President's committees. I have one for the City Clerk, one for the Assistant, one for myself. If you could pass those down there. If you could pass those down there. Okay. And at this point, there is no other items on the agenda, so if there is any other business to come before, unless there's any other business to come before the City Council, I will ask, yes, Councilor Frida?
Mr. President, if I may,
Sure.
I certainly hope that this year we can have a little bit, we listened upstairs, said more than once about inclusion, teamwork. I certainly hope that this council can get back to being the team it used to be many years. I think there's been a little bit of misinterpretation of the charter. We all have a different opinion on how two-year limits go. I think it was to give people opportunities in the council level. I certainly hope that we can get back to being a team. I have been on this council for 28 years. I came on when the mayor came on. The past 8 years, I have not been asked by one person to support them for this council. There have been 5 votes. 5 votes have carried it. Not one person has asked me for their vote in the past 8 years. I don't think that's inclusion. I think it's a foregone conclusion. You got your 5 votes. Doesn't always stay that way. Believe me, for anybody that's new that thinks it stays that way, it doesn't. I've been through every possible council that there is in this city. The good, the bad, the supportive, the non-supportive. I was the president 25 years ago, and it has, if you look at the past 25 years, it hasn't changed an awful lot in the complexion of the council being put together. I hope that there can be getting back to having finance subcommittee meetings. I had many people in the past year call me and ask me for minutes for the finance subcommittee. I refer them to the clerk. the clerk has to tell them that there are no minutes because there's been no meetings. I don't think that's appropriate. I think we can do better here. I think the taxpayer deserves, the residents deserve to have more transparency from this council. We've voted on a lot of very good things in this city. The mayor has sent down some really good requests for appropriation. People comment all the time on how good our city looks, how good it works. We support that. We should be telling the people that. They should be able to hear the Finance Committee have a discussion about why they're supporting something. And I think we need to get back to that. It's not going to be my decision whether it gets back to that. We can see how the committees go. We can see, how people's strengths aren't used on the committees. I mean, that's pretty self-evident. So I hope that people that are there can bring this council back to some inclusion. And it'll be all the better for it if that happens.
Okay, thank you very much. If there's no other business to come before the city council, we have a motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Councilor Bonanza, Councilor Arndinger. All those in favor signify in the usual manner. Those opposed by a vote of 9-0. The organizational meeting of January 3rd, 2022 is now adjourned. Thank you all very much. We'll see you next Monday night.
The Leominster City Council meeting is funded in part by DeCarolis Insurance Agency at www.decarolisinsuranceagency.com.